There we go. Hopefully you should be able to hear me now. Just check that. Should be all good. So yeah, just let me know in the comments that everything is all go. Yeah, there we go. Thanks very much for joining as well so early. King Pogo and Darkrai Lover in the chat already. Very, very awesome to see. So today is of course the last day of the 9th anniversary event. It finishes at 8 PM, which is only 4 minutes away. But one thing that we do know is that at the start of the event, the Gimmighoul Shiny was of course turned on, but unfortunately, due to Niantic being Niantic, or Scopely you could now say, Pokemon Go made a mistake and didn't turn the Shiny on for the gold coin bag. So you can still get Shiny Gimmighoul from the coin bag until tomorrow at 8 PM. So we extended that for a day. So hopefully you can grab yourself a coin bag either today or tomorrow and do that before 8 PM tomorrow and hopefully get a Shiny Gimmighoul. But we're going to do a coin bag now live on the stream and hopefully see if we can get a Shiny Gimmighoul. And again, we'll do another one tomorrow after the Max Monday live stream. So we'll do a Max Monday live stream at 6 PM till 7 PM. Make sure to tune in for that. And then we will jump straight into a Gimmighoul gold bag straight afterwards. So first Gimmighoul, no Shiny. 73 CP on that one. Now another interesting thing, we mentioned it yesterday when we went live, excellent throws do increase the chance of Gimmighouls dropping coins. So we just did an excellent throw there. You should see that we get a couple of coins from this. There you go, 1 coin from there, and it is a background. So Gimmighoul from the coin bag have a chance of having a background, whereas the research tasks, they are guaranteed to have a background. So sometimes the backgrounds are nice to have, but in this scenario, the Gimmighouls that have the backgrounds can't actually evolve. You can't evolve Gimmighouls that have backgrounds. You can only evolve the Gimmighouls without the background. So that is another way in which a coin bag comes in. Very, very useful this event. So you can get hopefully a shiny one without the background so that you can evolve it into Shiny Goldengo. That'll be awesome. Yo, bro, check my buddy, please. Right, okay, I'll check your buddy. Let's have a quick look and see what Darkrai Lover's got as his buddy. Hundo Eevee, very, very nice. Very nice. Hopefully you've had a good Community Day weekend. Obviously, Eevee has been on Community Days for both Saturday and Sunday today, 2 PM till 5 PM. And I will be doing a results video to let you know how I've managed to get on during the Community Day Classic over the course of both days. I'll be putting that up on my YouTube channel later. These Gimmighouls love being around 73 CP. I'm pretty sure, let's just check, 73, 73 and 75. What is happening with Gimmighouls? Why are we all around 73 CP? So at 8 PM, in just under a minute's time, we will see all of these party hat Pokemon disappear. And instead, in their place, we will just get normal, boring spawns, really. Now, we have got 2 Gimmighoul tasks in so far, so these ones will give us the guaranteed backgrounds. But unfortunately, we won't be able to get any more. Those will be the last ones that we get. But we still hopefully will be shiny until tomorrow evening at 8 PM when we turn that shiny off. So it's going to be very similar to how we do it with Eevee, whereas of course Meltan, that's with Eevee Com Day. Of course, Meltan, we turn the shiny on and off, and that's going to be the same with Gimmighoul. A very bold looking Pikachu here. It's weird when we have costumes on, Squirtle. All mixed over with me Pokemon at the moment. But yeah, it's very, very weird when we put costumes on the likes of Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander, and then you see them after the events, they just look completely naked. It looks a bit weird. You get used to seeing them with a costume. No Shiny Gimmighoul, 885. A little bit better on the CP. So I'm trying to pineapple as many of these as possible as well, just to get some more candies for Gimmighoul. Let's see what Darkrai lovers put in the chat. I'm debating rather to evolve my Eevee to Umbreon or keep it as an Eevee. Is it your first ever Hundo Eevee? Rank 1 on 2 Pokestops, that's not bad. 20,000 XP, that's good. Is it your first ever Hundo Eevee? So, I would say my favourite is Umbreon. And I think a lot of people's favourites is Umbreon. I think Umbreon and Espeon are definitely probably the most liked out of all the Eevee evolutions. Mine is definitely Umbreon. And Hundo Umbreon does sound nice. Maybe wait until you get a second one. Maybe see if you get lucky enough to get a second one. I've been lucky enough to get quite a few Hundo Eevees, so I'll let you know later on when we do that video how many I've got. You can check that out for yourself later on when we put that video up. But yeah, I haven't got as much of a debate to be had, but I think when I first had my first Hundo Eevee, I think it was Umbreon that I chose to evolve it into. And I believe, I'm not too sure, but I believe the evolution requirements for Eevee, the ones that require you to have it as your buddy, so for example Sylveon, where you have to earn 70 hearts with it as your buddy, and then you can evolve it into Sylveon, during the com day, and I think up until the end of this week, that'll be reduced until 7 kilometers. So 7 kilometers walking with your buddy to, sorry, 7 buddy hearts, should I say, having Sylveon as your buddy, would then be able to evolve it instead of 70. Gimmighoul task, no shiny. 467 though, not bad. Not bad at all. And then with a like Umbreon and Espeon, normally you have to walk 10 kilometers with Eevee as your buddy to be able to evolve them into Umbreon or Espeon. Obviously nighttime for Umbreon, daytime for Espeon. But this event, you will only have to walk 1 kilometer. So if you are going to evolve it into Umbreon, it is definitely the best time to do so now. 2 seconds, I'll just get in this Gimmighoul and then I'll catch up with comments. Kiki's in the chat. Thanks so much for joining, Kiki. Dan, can you join the raid, please? Mega Agron. I would love to help you, but at the moment I've got a Gimmighoul Gold Coin Bag going and I don't want to miss out on the spawns. Hopefully you'll understand that. I'm more than happy to help you afterwards if you can wait for more than 23 minutes. But if it's going to disappear by then I won't be able to help you, unfortunately. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I can help you during the Max Monday live stream. $104 CP. And then we've got Sam in the chat as well. Bro, can you add me in a raid and help me to defeat? So is there a raid near you, or do you want me to invite you to one near me? I've got a couple of raids, but again, I won't be doing any raids until after this gold coin bag's finished. But yeah, I'm more than happy to add people. If people do want to add me, I will put up my trainer code in just a second. Let's see if we can catch this Gimmighoul first. There it is. So, trainer code. If anybody does want to add me, there is my trainer code. Take a screenshot of that. Type it in as quickly as you can. Write it down, whichever you want to do. You can also go back if you missed it. If we've gone off it in a second, you can also go back in the video to pause the video at this point and then skip back forward so you're live. So yeah, there is a trainer code. Add me if you wish to add me. And we just had another Gimmighoul spawn as well. No shiny. We'll just open some gifts up as well. while we're waiting in between spawns to see if we do get lucky with anybody. There is an increased chance of lucky as well during the 9th anniversary event. I don't know whether that will go on until midnight or whether that's just finished at 8 PM. There we go, we've just gone lucky with somebody. There we go, Wolfman. So earn 9,999 Stardust. That was a Gimmighoul task. That won't be available anymore because the event finishing at 8 PM. But maybe the last task is going to give us a shiny. Just maybe. So this week is going to be a very, very cool week on Pokemon Go. We've got the Max Monday tomorrow featuring none other than Ghastly, which is awesome because Gengar is so cool. I've got wearing my new Gengar t-shirt today and Gengar hat. Very, very cool. So Ghastly on Max Monday, 6 PM till 7 PM. We'll be live for that. Straight after that Max Monday finishes at 7 PM, we will put a coin bag on, a Gimmighoul coin bag, and we will go and try and do that. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Wiley, Kaylee, how are you? So yeah, we'll jump straight on to a gold coin bag straight after the Max Monday tomorrow. So make sure to tune in for that live stream. And then Tuesday, we have a Spotlight Hour live stream with Voltorb, where we'll get both forms of Voltorb. And also on Tuesday, we also get the start of the Hisuian Celebrations event, which means Hisuian Zorua, Hisuian Zoroark, and of course, some very, very nice event bonuses. We've got 4 times catch XP, 4 times catch Stardust during that event, meaning a lucky egg and an excellent throw will probably get you around about 9,000 XP. So that is going to be a crazy event for XP. And one thing I have also seen is on the infographic for the Spotlight Hour, the Voltorb Spotlight Hour, where we do get both versions of Voltorb, there is also 2 times catch XP on that Spotlight Hour. So whether that will stack, whether we'll get 6 times catch XP with the 4 that we get from the Hisuian Celebrations, or whether it'll just only give us 4, I'm not yet sure. But we'll have to wait and see on that what will happen. Gimmighoul. No shiny. So we mustn't be far away. Quite humorous there that we've got 999 gold Raz. And of course, 999 is Gimmighoul's Pokedex number. Already confirmed, only 4-star, no stacking. Cheers, Rocks. Thanks very much. Nice to see you in the chat as well, mate. Hopefully you're doing okay. So yeah, no stacking on Com Day, on Spotlight Hour, which is a little bit disappointing. But of course, it was an ultra unlock event, so we perhaps weren't too sure whether we're going to do it. But and again, we always do these ultra unlock events every year, don't we? They make out that you've got to hit certain milestones during Go Fest, but there's always going to be those events happening. I'm sure be a lot of coding to do right at the last minute if we weren't to do the event, or weren't to expect it, should I say. Right, so we'll just catch these round here and we should get that 9,999 Stardust task complete. And then we can see if our last Gimmighoul from a research task is indeed shiny. Like I say, we won't be able to get any more research tasks in now because of the 8 PM cut-off. But the shiny is going to still be turned on until 8 PM tomorrow night because of issues on the day 1 of the event.
Excuse me, mate.
Yes, mate.
Are you looking, this address, that one, this is, we are Waterhouse.
You're in Waterhouses now, mate. 3JR. I'm not too sure, mate. I'm not too sure. Have you typed it on Google Maps? Have you got a number or anything, or a
No,
house name?
no.
Yeah, you could be this one, mate. You could be this one. Knock on the door here and see what they say. If not, down here, there's a little bridge on the left.
Yeah.
Go across there, and there's some houses down there.
Okay. Mate. Thank you very much.
No worries. Right, apologies for that. I was just helping somebody with directions, so apologies for that, as you could obviously listen to. Right, I evolved it to Sylveon. Nice one, Darkrai fan. Not a bad choice, really, Sylveon. It's very, very cool. Good com day. We managed nearly 2 hours of gold laws today. 3 evolved. Very, very nice. And our gold laws, that is. Very, very awesome way to watch. It's a little bit annoying because I did look into the gold laws before, and hopefully, I was hoping that we got extended like normal laws do to 3 hours, but unfortunately we don't. We do only last for 30 minutes, even on com days where normal law modules get extended. 2 hours ago. But yeah, managing to evolve 3 in 2 hours is a very, very good amount. So well done on that. I just felt like Sylveon in Eevee. Yeah, it's a very nice Eevee evolution Sylveon. But yeah, I'd always go with Umbreon. I would personally, as my personal favourite one, I would go for Umbreon. But yeah, like I say, I'll put a little video up later on my YouTube channel of how I managed to get on during Eevee Com Day. We did do a bit of a community meetup today, and a couple of us now, after giving out gold coin boxes during this week, a couple of us now have got gold laws. And if you don't know what a gold law is, then a gold law, you can stick it on a Pokestop for half an hour, very similar to a normal law, but it gives you a gold Pokestop for half an hour and guaranteed Gimmighoul coins from it. Of course, only be able to spin it every 5 minutes, just like a normal Pokestop, but you will get guaranteed gold coins from it. And if a lot of you in your community have managed to obtain gold laws, which I'll let you know how to do that in just a moment, then you can very much set up a gold law party, law up an area, a loop in your local town or village or city, and you can just literally do a 5-minute loop, so that by the time you've looped round, you can spin the first one again, and it comes in very, very handy to help people get their Goldengo evolution registered into the decks. So let's just spin this stop and see what I think we were full up on task space anyway. Yeah, some really rubbish out of event tasks now. So yeah, that last Gimmighoul from the task wasn't shiny, unfortunately, but hopefully we can still get one from the coin bag. It's so tiny to see, especially when there's Pokemon around. You can soon miss a Gimmighoul. It's just a good job it does put that circle around it so you can see it spawning up, else I think you would really, really miss it. Well, yeah, we're ending up with 14 gold laws in total, so community really wanted the coins. Very, very nice turnout that is, 14 gold laws. And probably just fitting well that did with 14. I know when we've done it in our local community, that around about 14, 15, just fitting well that you virtually did a lap every 5 minutes. So it works in well, that sort of number. I think any less or any more and you would have perhaps been asking a bit too much in 5 minutes. So yeah, the way to get a gold law, for those who don't know, is a gold law module. Once you've gained a Gimmighoul bag from a Nintendo Switch, of course you have to have Scarlet and Violet as a game, and you can send a postcard to your Nintendo Switch. You can then obtain a Gimmighoul coin bag, and once you've done that 5 times by interacting with your Switch in 5 consecutive, or 5 different days, should I say, it doesn't have to be consecutive, but in 5 different days. On the 5th day, you'll not only get your Gimmighoul Coin Bag, but you'll also get a gold lore module. So you can use that at any time. I've actually got one in my bag now and ready to use. And as you can see there, one of gold lore module. So I'm going to be using that on a community event, maybe about half an hour before the raid hour on Wednesday, of which we'll get Solgleo raid hour. Non-shiny, unfortunately, but a very, very cool raid hour nonetheless. When we do that on Wednesday, I might ask the community to see if they would like to meet up half an hour before to do a little bit of a gold lore party and help some people with coins. So definitely worth being at the also time consuming, should I say, not really difficult, but of course if you haven't got the Switch or anything like that, then it can be difficult to obtain them. It is always best to see if you can get more people using them instead of just putting them on your home stop or anything like that. Definitely see if you can help out more people in your community with them. So we've got Hatch an Egg, which is a meetup task. So that would have been from the earlier community day. So we'll see what that gives us, because these meetup tasks sometimes do give us some weird and wonderful rewards. Now there's no Gimmighoul spawns at the moment, maybe because we've just looped back on ourselves a little bit. We've got about around about 10 more minutes left on the incense. Citadel there, not a bad spawn. Lovely looking shiny Citadel is. If you've not seen it already, it is a very, very nice looking shiny. Let's see if I can quickly show you what that shiny looks like. There you go. It's a beautiful looking shiny. The grey and the orange just go really, really well together. Very, very nice shiny. There is a Gimmighoul. No shiny. 348. Excellent throw again. So hopefully a higher chance of those coins being dropped by Gimmighoul. There we go, and one more additional coin. And a 0 star. Very rubbish. Dark Cry Lover says, I think this is in regard to his Sylveon, that his Sylveon is a beast and it's a level 46 at 2,836 CP. Quite a decent CP, really. That one did catch. So we've got Goldeen spawning. So it does get a little bit underwhelming really when these events finish, because you do go from getting quite nice spawns. Of course, the spawns that we've had recently have been mainly the starter Pokemon from a lot of the different regions. And although the starter Pokemon are quite nice, they are really, really annoying to catch. I don't know if other people found that, but I found that they were very, very hard to catch, some of them. Especially if you were trying to use Pokeballs. Most of them only caught if you use Great Balls or Ultra Balls. So I used a lot of Great Balls and Ultra Balls this week, and we are only down to Pokeballs now. So I'm going to have to get the Pokemon Go Plus out and spinning stops tomorrow while there's no event on, to try and recuperate some balls ready for the 4x catch XP event that we just discussed, starting on Tuesday morning at 10 AM. Because the last thing we want is to be running out of Pokeballs with such a decent bonus on, like an event like that. 493 Gimmighoul stayed in. Let's just quickly check to see if we've managed to get any decent Gimmighouls. And we've got a couple. We've got 4 in total. 176, 4, 5, 6, obviously from that research task, 4, 6, 7 off the research task. So, sorry, 3 in total. So yeah, not a massive amount of decent Gimmighouls. Definitely the best one being that 4, 6, 7 from research. 4, 7, 3 was a hundo from a research. So huge congrats if you got anywhere near that. Another excellent throw. Did it stay in? It did. So only 5 minutes, just over 5.5 minutes now left of our Gimmighoul Coin Bag. And we're getting a spawn roughly around about every 50 seconds or so. So maybe 6 more Gimmighouls if we're lucky, maybe 5. We'll have to wait and see as we get towards the end, but potentially only 5 or 6 more Gimmighouls left to go. This is the first of those. No shiny, 180. So the Gimmighoul shiny rate this event is around about 1 in 64. I actually got 3 coins that time, which was actually a decent amount. I don't think I've got much more than that during a Gimmighoul catch before. But yeah, it's around about 1 in 64 shiny rate for Gimmighoul this event. So hopefully if you've got access to a Nintendo Switch and the Scarlet and Violet game, you've hopefully been able to get at least 1 shiny, but hopefully a couple. And for those who haven't got access to the games, hopefully you've managed to get a coin bag or get a research task and you've managed to obtain a shiny one through that. And I don't know when it will next be that we turn the shiny on. There'll be certain events where we do, just like Meltan Box, when that shiny gets turned on. Hey Safe, how are you? Hopefully I pronounced your name right there. Do apologise if not, but how are you today? Hopefully you've had a good day. Have you done EV Community Day where you are, or is it yet to start? I think it's only just started in the United States, in some areas of the United States. I think about 8 PM our time in the UK would have been 2 PM over there. All depends, of course, where you're from. Spin 5 Pokestops or gyms. Let's spin another one. Come in handy with the ever decreasing number of Pokeballs we have in. So 3 more minutes left on the Gimmighoul Coin Bag. Maybe 3 more encounters. This is the third. 2 more to go after this, if we're lucky. 67 CP did stay in the ball. So that's the only thing to bear in mind with quick catching on the Gimmighoul coin bags and stuff like that. The Pokemon doesn't disappear after you've quick caught it, so it's always best to just check your storage so that you don't keep throwing balls at it even though it's already been caught, because you can accidentally lose quite a few Pokeballs if you think a Pokemon on your incense hasn't yet been caught, where in fact you caught it first ball. So if you are quick throwing, make sure to check your, always memorize the CP, so 653 in this instance, and then check your storage straight after to see if you have caught it, and we'll try again on that one. We didn't catch it. Excellent throw. Still haven't caught it. We'll go again. An excellent throw again, and he did stay in that time. So 1 minute 21. Are we going to fit one or two more in? Maybe two. There's the first. 282. So it is coming down to a wire now, if we are going to get a shiny on today's Gimmighoul Coin Bag. It is very much coming down to the last few encounters. So 43 seconds remaining, just enough time as well to remind you, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel as well, and turn that notification bell on. If you are watching on mobile, you can like the video quite easily by double tapping the screen. That will like the video. And if you're watching on PC, television, or any other device, then hit that little thumbs up button to like it. And then don't forget to subscribe. We will be live again tomorrow for Max Monday featuring Ghastly, and where we'll do another Gimmighoul Gold Coin Bag straight afterwards before the shiny gets turned off at 8 PM local time. So make sure to tune in for that. But it doesn't look like we've been very successful today on the coin bag. The coin bag has now finished. So let's have a quick look and see if we manage to get any decent ones from that coin bag. And in fact, the three that we pointed out, good ones. So that one's from a research task and a 96. 456 also from research, again with that guaranteed background. And then this one, a 3-star without the background, so therefore can be evolved into Goldengo, was our third best of the evening, a 176 CP, and probably only just a 3-star there, around about 84 IV. So not bad, but not something. But